So my beloved graduated from Earth School in 2017, and I began a process of trying to learn to listen for him. And the point of this story is I'm going to skip past all the ways that I figured out how to listen for him. But when he was in his body in Colorado, he lived in Aspen and didn't have a car. So, because he was a traveler. And so we would take road trips in my old blue Toyota to his dad's house in Denver. And that's important to what happened. So he graduated from Earth School in July of 2017, and I began my process of learning to listen for him. And I got very good at knowing when he was around and recognizing his attempts to communicate with me. So it was November of 2018, and I was driving in my old blue Toyota that we used to take road trips in to his dad's house in Denver. And it was a beautiful day, and I'm always thinking of him, but it wasn't per se that he was heavy on my mind. And I'm driving through a canyon in Colorado, and I can't really get a radio signal. Crappy old car, crappy old radio, whatever. But anyway, so I turn off the radio, I stop trying, and I'm driving along thinking my thoughts, 11 in the morning on a beautiful Thanksgiving day. And I come out the other side of the canyon, and I know that Scott is in the seat beside me. I don't know how I know, but in my knower, I know he's there. I can feel him in the seat beside me. And I swear that there must be some kind of spiritual anesthetization where they sort of they give us a little dose of something so we don't freak out, because I knew he was there and I wasn't freaking out. So I said, "Oh, you're here." So I put my hand into the passenger seat and I just start talking to him. And I'm talking to him and thanking him for helping me figure out how to continue to walk with him. And as I'm talking, the center of my palm starts to get hotter and hotter and hotter, like someone's putting a stove flame, turning it up in the middle of the palm of my hand. Not my fingers or my thumb or my wrist, just the center of my palm. And all of a sudden I said, "Oh my gosh, you're totally here and you're totally holding my hand. This is so amazing." And in my mind's ear, I hear, "Turn on the radio." So I take that hand. I'm driving 70 miles an hour down the interstate. And I take that hand and I poke the radio and I put it back, like, keep holding my hand. And, the scrolly thing on the radio, you never know where it stopped. So I just poked the radio, and it's some random country station, because isn't it always, right? And the lyrics coming out of the radio station at that exact moment were, "If heaven is anywhere, it's right here, always having your hand to hold." So now I'm laughing and crying and trying not to crash the car. And I've looked things up enough to know, okay, this song might be significant. So I'm driving, trying not to crash, and I always keep a notepad in the passenger seat. So I'm trying to write down enough of the lyrics so I can find the song later. And so I write down, I get it, and that song ends. The next song starts, and it's all about a song about a guy holding the hand of the woman he loves. And so it's like, okay. So I go to his dad's, I spend a couple days, I come back, I get back to my house, and as I'm pulling in the driveway, my attention is brought to the notepad with the lyrics on it. Oh yeah, I want to look that up. So I go in the house, and I Google the song, and I read the lyrics, and I'm thinking, this can't be happening. So I watch the video, and I'm looking at the lyrics, and I realize this isn't just a song about holding the hand of someone you love. This is a song about holding the hand of someone you love while you're on a road trip in an old blue Toyota. And Scott hits it out of the ballpark. And the reason that's so important, Sally, is look at all the places where I could have stopped. I could have stopped and he was holding my hand and not turned on the radio. I could have turned on the radio and not written down the lyrics. I could have written down the lyrics and never looked them up. And the more amazing thing, which I won't go into the weeds about, is in the video, there were corresponding things that were very significant between Scott and I in the video. It's like, you can't make this stuff up. So I just want to encourage that don't stop short of the treasure. Like, sometimes this was the treasure and the radio song was the treasure and the second song was the treasure. And then if you don't stop and you just sort of keep walking with the gift, more may be revealed on the journey, if that makes sense.